to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
The internet is in shock, and honestly, nobody saw this coming. What was supposed to be just another night out spiraled into complete chaos when a violent fight broke out between Pierre and Iman Shumpert. Even more explosive, the entire moment was captured on video, and within hours the clip spread like wildfire across every corner of social media, instantly going viral. At the very heart of the drama was none other than Teyana, who could be heard screaming, crying, and begging for the men to stop. For fans, the sight of her trapped between the love of her past and the man of her present was heartbreaking. And now the story is bigger than just a fight. It's a messy, emotional, and very public collision of history, heartbreak, and unresolved tension. Everyone is asking the same question. How did things get this bad? The story begins with a shaky phone recording that surfaced late last night. At first, nobody was even sure what they were watching. The clip was dark, blurry, and chaotic, but the moment the figures came into focus, jaws dropped. On one side stood Iman Shumpert, visibly furious, his finger pointed aggressively at Pierre. On the other side, Aaron looked equally heated, his body language radiating defiance. The shouting escalated quickly. Insults were exchanged, tempers boiled over, and within seconds fists started flying. Bystanders rushed in to break them apart. But the two men were locked in, determined not to back down. The scene looked like something ripped straight out of a movie, except this wasn't scripted entertainment, it was raw, unfiltered real life. The clip lasted less than a minute, but that was enough to set the internet ablaze. Within an hour, it was on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and countless gossip blogs. Hashtags began trending immediately. Fans slowed down the footage, zoomed in, and analyzed every gesture like detectives solving a mystery. Some were convinced Iman threw the first punch, others swore Aaron lost control first. But one sound cut through the noise louder than anything: the voice of Teyana, screaming desperately for the fight to stop. That detail broke hearts. Across the internet. To understand why this fight happened, you have to rewind and look at the tangled history connecting these three people. Teyana and Iman Shumpert's love story was once celebrated as a modern fairy tale. They were a power couple who shared their milestones, family moments, and joy with the public. But behind the picture-perfect image, cracks were forming. Rumors of infidelity plagued Iman, and whispers of betrayal refused to die down. Eventually, the marriage collapsed, and their divorce was messy, painful, and deeply public. For Teyana, healing wasn't easy, but she eventually found new light with actor Pierre. Aaron's presence gave fans hope that she had finally found stability after years of heartbreak. Their chemistry was undeniable, and fans quickly rooted for them as a couple. But love stories don't happen in isolation, especially when the past refuses to let go. Iman never completely left the picture. Whether it was because of co-parenting responsibilities or lingering emotions, he was always around, and the tension was obvious. Pride, ego, jealousy, and public scrutiny made the situation even more volatile. And it was only a matter of time before everything boiled over. In the weeks leading up to the fight, there were already rumors that Iman was unhappy about Teyana's new relationship. Some fans claimed he posted cryptic comments online, subtle shade that many believed was aimed at Aaron. Meanwhile, Aaron, though known for his calm and grounded personality, was never one to back down when it came to protecting Teyana. Friends said he made it clear he wasn't intimidated by Iman, and he wouldn't tolerate disrespect toward the woman he loved. So when the two finally came face to face, all of that built-up resentment erupted. Witnesses say the shouting started long before the video began. Harsh words were exchanged, and Teyana's name kept surfacing. According to some accounts, Iman accused Aaron of overstepping, claiming he was disrespectful for trying to take his place in the family. Aaron reportedly fired back, saying Iman had his chance and lost it, that Teyana deserved peace and happiness, something Iman could never give her. The insults grew more personal with every exchange, cutting deeper until one of them finally snapped, and then fists flew. Through it all, Teyana was in the worst position imaginable, caught between her past and present, the father of her children, and the man she had chosen to move forward with. Her voice is the most haunting part of the video. Over and over, she can be heard screaming for them to stop, trying desperately to intervene, but neither man listened. For fans, hearing her cry out like that painted a devastating picture of a woman torn apart, trapped between two men determined to prove something to each other regardless of the cost to her peace. The moment the video hit social media, reactions were instant and intense. Memes circulated almost immediately, but behind the humor was genuine concern. Fans were split right down the middle. Some placed the blame on Iman, accusing him of being jealous and unable to move on. Iman needs to grow up. He lost her now. Let her be happy. One fan tweeted, earning thousands of likes. Others turned their criticism toward Aaron, arguing he should have walked away instead of engaging. Real men don't fight over a woman in public. Aaron should have been smarter, another user posted. The debate only grew louder as more people chimed in, and then came the theories. Some speculated the fight was staged for publicity. Others insisted it was a calculated confrontation, with Iman waiting for the perfect moment to publicly challenge Aaron. Darker theories claimed alcohol was involved or that both men had been holding resentment for months, and this was simply the breaking point. No matter the theory, one fact remained. The fight had everyone talking. According to reports, police were eventually called to the scene. By the time officers arrived, the fight had already been broken up, but law enforcement still spoke to both men. No charges have been filed, at least not yet. But the fact that authorities became involved shows just how serious the altercation really was. Since the incident, neither Aaron nor Iman has spoken publicly. Aaron was spotted a few days later with a bruised cheek, looking calm but withdrawn. Iman, on the other hand, was seen in public appearing unbothered, almost as if nothing had happened. That contrast only fueled the debate further. To some, Aaron looked like the victim. To others, Iman's attitude confirmed he was the aggressor. And then there's Teyana, known for addressing rumors and shutting down false narratives. This time she has remained silent. That silence speaks volumes. Is she protecting Aaron? Is she trying to keep the peace for her children? Or is she simply exhausted, tired of being dragged into chaos she never asked for? Whatever the reason, her decision not to speak only deepens the mystery. The big question now is, what happens next? Because this fight wasn't just about one heated night, it was the eruption of a deeper battle for respect, love, and control. Can Teyana truly move forward with Aaron if Iman refuses to let go? Can Aaron continue to stand by her side knowing her ex is willing to get physical? And will Teyana eventually be forced to make a choice she has been avoiding for far too long? Fans and media outlets are watching closely, waiting for the next twist. Every scroll, every click, every repost is part of the storm surrounding this incident. Will charges be filed? Will one of the men finally break their silence and give their side of the story? Or will this all quietly fade, at least until another clash reignites the fire? Even if the story does fade, one thing is clear: things will never be the same. The footage is out there, uncut, raw, and permanent. It has been seen, shared, and dissected by millions. The world has witnessed it. And now, no matter what happens next, there is no going back. The question remains, what really caused this fight? Was it pure jealousy, unresolved emotions, or something even deeper? And perhaps more importantly, how does Teyana move forward without being torn apart by the two men pulling her in opposite directions? Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain: the drama is far from over.